Hello everyone, Marge here and I welcome you to the channel. On here you'll find detailed tutorials on how to make beaded bags and accessories. So if it's your kind of thing, then you are at the right place. I want us to make this pretty beaded shoulder bag, okay? It's very easy, so grab your tools and materials and let's get beading. So you will need some beads. These are size 10 sugar beads or square beads, okay? You can use any color you prefer. This was about 500 grams, okay? You also need a cutter or scissors to cut off your loose ends, and then a crochet pin to pick the fishing line if they are stuck. And then this, you might need a plier to pull out a few knots. So to proceed, you cut a new fishing line. This is 0.7 fishing line. Okay, you can use a 0.6. So you fix 4 beads on the line, okay, and then you cross into the 4th one with the other side of the line, okay, like that. You cross into the 4th bead and then you make sure the ends of the fishing line are equal. All right, so this is what we have. We've made our first ring. On the left we'll go ahead and fix one, and then we will fix one on the right, okay, and fix one on any side, and then we cross into it like so. So we've made our second ring, okay, very easy. You go ahead to fix one bead on the left, one on the right, and then you fix one on any side, and then you cross into the 3rd one, okay. So you fix that one and then you cross. Please make sure you're tagging at your work and tightening it up, okay? You don't want to end up with a loose mat. So you fix one on the left, one on the right, one on any side, and you cross. So we want to make 15 of these rings, okay? As you can see, we've already made 4. So you go ahead and fix one on any side of the fishing line, one each, okay? And then the 3rd one, you cross into it. Beautiful. We've made 5, okay? So I'll just make this one and then I will leave you to complete yours. I want us to make 15 of the rings, okay? So I'll leave you and weave up to 14, okay? And then I'll join you for us to complete the 15th one, alright? So keep weaving and I'll come back and join you. Welcome back. Okay, so I have made 14, okay? Sorry, I have made 14. And I'm going to complete the 15th one. So you fix 3 on the left hand side, okay, because I want us to build on the row, alright. So you fix 3 and then you cross into the 3rd one with the other side of the fishing line, so making it 15, okay. So now the fishing line is in between that one bead on top, so we want to build up on our row. So you fix 3 on the left hand side and then you cross into the 3rd one. So this is how you extend your rows or you build up, alright. So with the right fishing line we will go into the next bead on the right, okay. Please, you take your time and pull your work nicely, okay. And then on the left we fix 2 and we cross into the 2nd bead with the other side of the line. Beautiful. You go ahead and enter the next bead with the right fishing line, you pull tight, you fix 2 beads on the left and cross with the right. You enter the next bead with the right fishing line. And you go ahead and fix 2 on the left and you cross with the right. So at this point, I will leave you to keep weaving, okay? Because the steps are repetitive and we'll be repeating the same steps, okay? Um, this is a very simple bag and I don't want to prolong the video, okay? So I'll go off and then I'll leave you to weave till you get to the last but one bead, alright? So keep weaving till you get there and then I'll meet you. Welcome back, guys. So I have got into the last but one and I want us to complete it. So we enter the next bead on the right with the right fishing line and then we fix 2 on the left and cross. We enter the next one and then I'm going to flip my mat to the other side for easy handling, okay? And then on the left we fix 2 beads and we cross with the other side. So basically this is the steps we are going to be doing throughout, okay? So we are building a third row. We fixed 3 on the left. So we've just proceeded with our third row. And then we enter the bead on the right. And then you fix 2 on the left and you cross. We are progressing. You enter with the right fishing line. And then we fix 2. So I will leave you to keep weaving till you get to almost the end because we are repeating the same steps, okay? So keep weaving, alright? So this is what you do when your fishing line gets short, okay? So you fix 2 beads and then you go into that bead, okay? So I'm showing you how to secure your fishing line when it gets short, okay? So now we have 2 ends, alright? So with one end of the fishing line, with that side, we are going to go into that bead, okay? So we are just going to pass the fishing line around the rings, okay? And then with that one, we go into that bead, okay? So that's all we are going to be doing. With each side of the fishing line, we pass it through the opposite direction, okay? And then it has to go around the rings, alright? So this is how you do it, okay? And then you have to make sure that your fishing line does not come out of those spaces, okay? You don't go straight in. You pass the line around the rings, okay? So after you are done securing, when you want to start a new line, you cut a new fishing line like I'm doing, and then you put it into those 2 beads, okay? Then you go ahead and start your work. So I've gotten to the last but one, okay? And we are almost about to finish the third row. Okay, so I'll still go ahead and fix 2 beads. And then I'll cross with the other side. I will enter the next bead with the right fishing line. And then I'll flip my mat, okay, to the other side. And then on the left, I fix 2 beads. So basically we are just building up, okay? We want to make 16 of the rows. So I'm getting to the point where I'll be leaving you for you to complete your mat, okay? So we have 3 there. We are building up and then we are making the 4th one now. you fix 3 beads like I'm doing, and then you cross with the other side. So basically this step is very easy, okay? So I'll be leaving you to weave yours off camera, to weave mine off camera, sorry. And then I'll meet you after you've made your 16th after you've gotten to your 16th row, pardon me, and then we cross. So on the length side we have 15 here, okay? So we want to build 16 and we have 4, so we are left with 12 more to go, okay? So I'd love to leave you and then keep weaving, and please remember to tighten up your work. So keep weaving, okay? Welcome back. I hope you were successful in making yours, okay? So I have 15, and then on that side I have 16. So this is a 15 by 16 mat, okay? So I'm counting to be sure, and I hope you count yours as well. So it's time now to fold the mat, okay? So I'm counting from the 16 side, okay? So that is I've counted at 6 beads, okay? You count 6 beads and then you fold. Don't be afraid, go ahead and break it, okay? So on this side we have 6, as you can see. So that's for one part of the side. Now we are creating the base, so we are going to count 4 beads, okay? You see? So that is 4. And then we break from the 4th side, okay? And then that part we will have 6. So it's going to be 6, 6, and then 4. The base is 4, and then the sides are 6, okay? So you break it very well, straighten it up, okay? So this is what we have, all right? So that side is 15, okay? So on the 16th side, we divided it, which is 6, then 4, and 6. I hope you understand. And that part is also 6. I just want to show you well so you understand. So it's now time to fill up the sides. We are going to build the side, okay? So in that position, I have to do it this way for a better camera view, okay? So you cut a new fishing line, cut it long enough, and then we go through that bead on the side, the last bead on the side in the corner, and then we go through that one bead from the side and one bead from the base, okay? So the fishing line is now in 2 beads. Make sure the ends are equal, and then you go ahead and fix 2 on the left, and then you cross with the right one. You see? Beautiful. We enter the next bead with the right fishing line. So we are working in between the 4 beads, where the in between the 4 beads on the base, okay? So we fix 2 and we cross. So basically this is all we are going to be doing. You enter the next bead, and then on the left you fix 2 beads and you cross. So don't forget to be tightening up, okay? We cross like that. So now we are going to go into 2 beads, okay? One from the base, one from the side. So we enter 2 beads, that one, and then that one on the side. So we will have our fishing line in between 3 beads. So we will only have to fix 1 to fill up the gap, okay? Beautiful. So with the other side, with that side of the fishing line, we go through 1 bead on the side. I'm just going to turn it like this for better position. And then you fix 2 on that side and you cross with the other side. Beautiful. So with the right fishing line, we go into the bead on the right. And then on the left, we fix 2 beads and we cross with the right. Fix 2 and then we cross. You enter the next bead on the right, you tighten up, and then you fix 2 and you cross. So we've gotten to the dead end. We are going to enter 2 beads, okay? So when you get to the corner and you enter 2 beads, you only fix 1 because the fishing line is already in 3 beads, okay? So that's the concept, all right? We enter the next one. So I'll be leaving you to do this on your own, okay? As it's very simple, and I believe you can do it, okay? So I'll leave you to weave yours. I'll go and weave mine off camera, and then I'll come back and join you after you've gotten to almost the end of that side, okay? So welcome back. I'm almost at the end, okay? So I'll fix 1 bead to finish off, okay? So basically when you get to this side, all you have to do is pass your fishing line through the beads, okay? Pass the remaining fishing line through the beads to secure it, and please go through as many beads as possible, okay? And then you trim off, all right? So we will repeat these same steps, okay, onto the other side. So now I have successfully done it for the other side, okay? I hope you also have done same, all right? So it's now time to create the flap or the cover for the bag, all right? You cut a new fishing line and then you insert it into the 5th bead, that one, okay? You insert it there. I hope you cut long enough, all right? And make sure the ends are equal, and then on the left hand side you fix 3 beads and you cross with the other side. You pull. Beautiful. With the right fishing line you enter the right bead. You take your time and you do it. And then on the left you fix 2 beads and you cross with the right one. So all that we are doing is we are just building on top of our bag, which will serve as the flap or the cover, okay? So you fix 2 on the left and you cross with the right. So we are making 7, okay? So we are about to make the 4th one. You fix 2 on the left and you cross with the right. Beautiful. You enter the next bead. You fix 2 on the left and you cross with the right line. You enter the next bead with the right fishing line. You pull tight. You remember to always pull when you fix, okay? Just to tighten up your work, all right? So we are about to do it for the 7th one. You enter. So we will flip our mat, okay, for the 7th one. And then we fix 2 on the left. And then we close up, okay? So we've made 7, okay? The fishing line is in 1 bead on top, so we go ahead and fix 3. We are extending our row. We want to make 9 of that, okay? We want to make 9 steps. So this is our 2nd one. You fix 2 and you cross with the other side. You pull and you tighten up. You enter again with the right fishing line. You fix 2 on the left. You cross with the right. So with the right fishing line, you go through the right bead. You fix 2 on the left. So this is what we have. We are building up, okay? As you can see, we've made 2. We want to make 9 in total. Fix 2 and you cross. You pull tight. You enter with the right fishing line. You pull, you fix 2 and you cross. So basically this is all we are going to be doing. You enter, you fix 2 and you cross. So with the 7th one, I'm going to flip my bag, okay? And then you see, this is what we have. On the left, we fix 2 and we close up. So I'll leave you to keep weaving. You have to make 9 of these, okay? So keep weaving till you've made 9. I have 4 on the sides, okay? And then the top is 7, alright? So keep weaving. I'll come back and join you. So now I've completed my flap or my cover. I've made 9, okay? I hope you were also successful with it. So it's now time to break it, okay? To fold it into the way that we want it. So I'm going to leave one. I'm going to count from 1 and break from the first line, okay? We want to leave 1 in the middle, okay? So you see, just as I've done, there's 1 over there, all right? So I'm going to count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to break it. So I'll end up with another 4 in the front, okay? And as you can see, that was so easy. So we've created our flap. It's now time to fix the handle. So this is how it looks. So it's time now to fix the handle of our bag. So we are going to work in that 2 bead on top, okay? The 2nd and 3rd bead, we cut a new fishing line and go through it. And then on each, you see, so this is how it appears. We have the fishing line in 2 beads. So on each side, you fix 2. And then you fix 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Okay? And then you fix 1 on any side. So your work should look like this, you see. We have 2 on each side and the fishing line is in 2 beads. And then you fix 1 on any side and you cross into it. You make sure the ends are equal. So we've made like a ring, okay? So we go ahead, we fix 2 on each side of the fishing line. We are creating rings of 6. The fishing line is already in 1 bead, so we are fixing 5 beads. You fix 1 on any side and then you cross. You make sure that you tighten up, it's very important here, okay? So we've made our first ring of 6. You fix 2 on the left, 2 on the right. You fix 1 on any side of the fishing line and then you cross into it. So basically that is all we are doing, okay? So we've made our 2nd ring of 6, as you can see. I'll make another one. You fix 2 on the left, you fix 2 on the right, like this. And then you pick another one and you fix it on any side. I choose to fix it on my left and then I cross. So we've made our 3rd one, okay? So I want us to make 10 of these, okay? So I'll leave you to continue yours. Okay, so make 10 and I'll come back and join you. So welcome back. I've made 10. This is my 10th one, okay? So I'll fix 3 on the left and 2 on the right. I want to make a knot, all right? I want to secure it by making a knot. Please tighten up, okay? So all I'm doing is I want us to make a knot this side and secure it, and then we make another 10 on the other side. So I want you to pass the fishing line through as many beads as possible, because this is the handle. This is what's going to support the weight of your bag. So it is very important that you secure it very well, okay? And then after you are done, you trim off the excess, and then you will repeat the same steps for the other side. We are going to make 10 on that side as well. So we are going to be joining, okay? So with that side, when we make the 10, we will join it together, and then it will become one full handle. So I decided to make 10 initially, but I realized that it was too short. Okay, so I've made 14. So if you want your handle very short, you can shorten the number of rings you make. But if you want it like really long, depending on the number of beads you have, you can extend it. So I made 14 instead of 10 for this side. Okay. So when I join, or I will have 25, okay? So on the left side, we fix 2 beads, and then we fix 2 on the right. So this is how we join. So we are going to cross both ends of the fishing line into that single bead, okay? I've crossed the left, now I'm crossing with the right. So I've just crisscrossed into that single bead on the opposite side. So you see, it is nicely joined together, and I still have my ring of 6, all right? So I'll just pass the fishing line through as many beads and secure it, and then trim off the excess, okay? So this is just by the way, if you don't want your handle like this thick and you want it thin, when you create your first big round circle, which is ring of 7, you go ahead and fix 1 instead of 2 on each side. So 1 on each side, and then you cross and you have 4 rings of 4, okay, instead of rings of 6. So initially the plan was not to fix a magnetic lock, but upon second thought, I think I would do so. So I'll go ahead and fix my lock because I don't want to extend the video. So I will do another video showing you how to fix your lock, okay? So I'll drop a tutorial right after this one on how to fix your magnetic lock so that you do it for your bag. So basically we've come to the end of the tutorial. Our bag is ready and it's looking very pretty. Okay, so I will just go ahead and fix my my logo on it. Okay, I'll drop another tutorial for that one as well on a separate video. Okay, so this is it. What do you think? This is looking so pretty. Where would you be rocking this to? I love the bag so much. It's so easy to make, and let me show you what fits into it. This is a 15-inch screen. This is a 15-inch phone, okay, and then that's my earpod. So it's very small, but it's very spacious as well. So a lot of your essentials can fit into this bag. So please, we've come to the end of the tutorial. I would just urge you to subscribe to the channel. That's the only way you can also support me. And please like the video. Please share with other people. Okay, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Was it easy to make? Did you get stuck along the way? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one.